The story of today is the rain, and the rain will hinder our firefighting efforts.
Cooler, wetter weather is helping to slow the spread of two wildfires in the Ruidoso area, but that same rain is also raised concerns about flash flooding and mudslides in the burn area, impacting firefighting efforts. Both fires remain 0% contained. The Salt and South Fork fires have burned more than 24,000 acres, destroying 1,400 structures, including at least 500 homes. Today, the FBI confirmed it has joined the investigation into what started the fires, which authorities said earlier this week were human-caused. Here's a live look at Midtown Ruidoso. Right now, you can see the streets are still mostly empty. CBS 4 at 5:30's Ariana Parra is near Ruidoso, where she spoke with fire crews about how the weather is impacting their efforts.
Well, that slowed growth over the past few days is actually because of a few different reasons. One of them being the rainfall and humidity that has come over the past couple of days, but also because they use infrared technology to map out the areas, something that the cloud cover is actually making quite difficult.
Right now, there is 0% of that we as firefighters believe is completely safe from having fire threaten those areas of the edge.
Mike McMillan is a spokesperson for the Southwest Incident Management Team for the South Fork and Salt fires, ripping through over 23,000 acres of land.
So it's a big firefighting effort.
He says the reasoning behind the zero containment despite rain for the past few days has to do with the lines already drawn out and their confidence in keeping the fire within them.
Even though many parts of that edge are already blackened, and we have containment lines around some of those areas, but that doesn't mean that the fire can't cross those in the wind.
While the rainfall is helping to put out some of the fire,
with 100% humidity and full rain, it's really going to help us in our efforts to contain the fire where we can.
A spokesperson for Lincoln County's Office of Emergency Management says Friday's expected rainstorm brings other concerns.
So any kind of mass amount of water that goes through, it grabs dirt, it grabs trees, it grabs power lines, it grabs poles, it grabs rock, and it just carries it with it. So when it hits down at the lower ends, it takes out culverts, it takes out homes, it takes out anything in its way.
Well, as you can see around me, the rain's just continuing to come down in this Ruidoso and Capitan area. We're even having to use plastic bags to keep our equipment safe. Now, I want to go ahead and show you the National Weather Service actually issuing a flash flood warning, and they say it's in effect in this area for quite some time. Despite that rainfall, McMillan says the active fires are likely to stay at zero containment for at least the coming days.
That doesn't mean that it's not in a lot better condition than it was. I mean, we are building containment lines around many parts of these fires, particularly where there's values at risk.
Well, there are over 1,000 personnel fighting this fire both day and night. Meantime, CBS 4 is working to get a closer look into the village of Ruidoso, but with this inclement weather and the unpredictableness of the flooding, we haven't quite gotten the chance, and we're not too sure when we will. For now, reporting in Lincoln County, Ariana Parra, CBS 4 at 5:30.